Today, your grandmother is on a mission to explore the hidden habitats of the British countryside. But she needs to go undercover, and she's making a beeline for the hedgerows. Let's get busy, remarks your grandmother. Together, you need to identify the animals and plants that rely on the hedgerow to make sure they survive. Some of the earliest hedgerows date back hundreds of years, she says. In medieval times, they were used to divide up farmland, separating crops and livestock. But lots of smaller wild animals rely on the hedgerows for a place to live. How many different animals and insects can you spot in the hedgerow? Did you find them all? Well done. You've helped your grandmother spot all the creatures. In modern times, many of the UK hedgerows have been destroyed, which means the animals are losing their natural habitats. We need to protect their homes, interrupts your grandmother. She's read that if you can prove that a particular hedgerow is long enough, old enough, and supports a wide variety of animals, it can be granted special protection by law. But the hedgerows don't just provide shelter. They provide a rich source of food for the animals to feed on, including berries, seeds, and insects. Do you see that nest of chicks? Asks your grandmother. The mother thrush will need to collect food for them. Can you help make sure that they get a juicy meal? Brilliant! That's a bumper harvest of food for the baby birds. You're the bee's knees, exclaims your grandmother. The hedgerows are home to hundreds of different species of animals, but there is one animal that relies on the hedgerows but doesn't live in them or even near them. Can you guess what it is? That's right! Unbelievable, exclaims your grandmother. After dark, bats use hedgerows to find their way around the countryside. Using echolocation, they can detect hedgerows with their squeaks that get bounced back to them through the dark. Show off your navigation skills by placing the hedges so you can guide the bats from the lake to the church where they like to roost in the rafters. Great! You've guided the bats back to the church, and you've helped that nest of chicks. Your grandmother is definitely impressed. You've also demonstrated that lots of different creatures rely on the hedgerows, and it's rich in plant life too. So well done. Thanks to your help, this hedgerow will stay protected. Don't forget to keep your eyes open for hedgerows next time you're out and about in the countryside. And see what other creatures you can spot that might be living there. Can you create your own hedgerow scene and show your grandmother all the animals and plants that live in it?